All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone. Here to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Crocodiles.
double honors to our apostles and elders of the Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, let's get right into it.
Jeremiah 28, starting at verse 7. Well, read it. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me.
I said the ears of all the people. So we got to put prophesied destination, man. One, because the nation of Israel is so-called Native Americans have been scattered into the four corners of the earth. You know, much of all these nations, plus the heathen, all right, the true heathen, they have to hear the judgment of the Lord too. All right, that to know that for the touching of the Lord's apple of his eye, right? All right, the children of Israel in a home and took advantage of it that the Lord's going to have a recompense for them. He's going to take vengeance for his people. Start for the elect of his people.
Verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And that's what we're doing now. Just like the prophets of old, all right? The subject of the prophets is
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 32. It says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Right, so the prophets of old, those same prophets are back here today, man. All right? And not every prophet was written in the scripture, man. All right, so we are at the hopeful elect, man. We're teaching the same stuff as the prophets of old, doing what the prophets do, man. Preaching what is it, the war, evil, and pestilence, man. We're saying America, Babylon the Great, man. Destroy via thermonuclear destruction and concentrate the laser beams of the chariots, man, of the Lord, man. When you people call UFOs, man. Those are the chariots of the Lord, man. All right? Those are going to be the deliverance vehicles for the elect of the nation of Israel.
All right. Yeah, the prophets always did the same thing. They told you what's going to happen in the future. You know? Like when you look at how each team rebelled, the same thing happened. All right, what? War. It was evil, which evil means bad times, so there's all type of bad times going on. Like you said earlier that these people see walking up and down this what?
The farmers of America.
Now, what the farmers of America going to do? They're going to do some bad times right now. Yep. Like it said in second episode that Silver Brown show, that's going into bad time. All right, what else to say? Pestilence. What's this about this monkey? What happened?
Yeah,
Not the monkey virus.
but they had hepatitis C and
one of these monkeys is Grease Herpes. You know?
and hepatitis C, hepatitis C.
So basically, when they go into it, what they do, they do gain of function research, which they basically they test these animals, right, to see how they control and manipulate the pestilence. Hey, when you read Revelation 6th chapter, what was the power that was given to them? Somebody grab that real quick. Get both of them. Get the start with the red one and get it with the red one. Revelation 6 and 4. But there went out another horse that was red. All right, you're red. Why was it red? Esau Edom is red. Edom is red, isn't it? Out of one month. Out of one with the end, and that would be Lord. But out of one month will be red. It's Edom. Go ahead. The so-called white man's look, you know. There went out, or the pink man, or the raw chicken. You know how raw chicken look? Go ahead. All right. It says, and there went out another horse that was red. The power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. So he got power to take peace from on earth, man. Go ahead. From the Most High. That's why you can't make war with them the way that he make war with others. You can't do it physically. You can't do it monetarily. It said power was given unto him to take peace from the earth. They say America been at war for 200-something years. I've been a country for 250 years, but I say they've been at war every fucking year. Because they support other wars in other different countries, support coups and regime changes around the world, all types of shit. Can't forget war began this whole time. Go ahead.
The power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth,
Right.
and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yep, read. They giving him a great sword. So as Cain, which Cain means what? Weapon, a sharp instrument. Tubal came means traveling weapon, traveling instrument. Now he done made an instrument that can travel across the world. Nuclear missiles. So he been given that great sword. That sword has become great. And he went from a serpent to a dragon. Damn Hydra. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see, and beheld, and lo, a black horse.
Right.
And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
Right. Now balances, you look up that word balances, look up that word. No, you can read it.
And verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see, thou hurt not the oil in the wine.
All right, that's going into hyperinflation now. All right, a measure of wheat for a penny. Now, a penny was a day's wage. All right, in the time that this is written, in ancient Roman times, right, or the equivalent of what? 10 asses, 10 donkeys. So you a measure of wheat, a loaf of bread. That's what you gonna get for a day's worth of work. We just symbolize a hyperinflation. Now get scales.
Yep, are you a balance?
Balances. My fault. Because if you can control the food, you can control the people. In the process of this hyperinflation, right? You got all these merchants, right? Because the merchants, they the rulers, man. You got all these merchants buying up farmland. The same people that's saying that the earth is overpopulated is buying up farmland. You got these future farmers of Americas, right? They finna get their land usurped. Now, because there's way, they passed some laws about how you transfer land too. Anybody can recall that? Not too long ago? Because you're supposed to be able to transfer the land. A lot of, they used to get checked like that. Well, your father, you were just inherited. It ain't no will, no contract, it just get passed down. You the firstborn son, you know? You the firstborn. But then what Esau would do is, they would go and find a relative that don't know nothing about the land and buy it from him, and then they'll have like a case because it ain't no documentation, ain't no paperwork. Ain't no paperwork because it's just been passed down from son to son. Well, now they got some more. They got some more legislation where you know they're gonna be able to take the land from you that your father gave you.
Will come to the person can't be passed down.
Yeah, somebody do that. Because they got something called eminent domain now, which they abuse, which they say they need it for, it's like if they need it for a purpose that has benefited the whole city of it, you know, they'll encroach on it. It's like, okay, this is a hospital or school, so you might have to be forced to sell.
Oh, well, all your whole American highway system did that to Jake. It would be the 1956 Federal Highway Act, headed up by President Dwight Eisenhower. Yeah, and there's like over 41,000 miles of highway, east, west, north, and south, and all of it ran through good communities.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, yep.
Some of the they got some money from that. course, it wasn't what it's worth. Go ahead.
This little balances, pseudos, means a yoke.
The yoke. See, he's able to put the people under a yoke, man. He put the people under a yoke when? All right, 1913, the Social Security Act. That's when you American people became what? A goddamn, well, basically collateral, right? And then he just been putting the yoke on you even further and further. So much so now that it's in your face now. All right? You just grow up, the average people just grow up in the system of paying taxes. Well, that's what everybody does.
Right.
But constitutionally, you ain't supposed to. But it's so norm, it became the norm so much that you didn't even realize the yoke was there. But it's been getting tighter and tighter and tighter to the point where now you can't feed yourself. So now everybody's attention is got now. You know, you got more. You gotta get him to know that. It's something else. It's just like,
You're born right into that. It says, a coupling, i.e. physically, servitude.
See? They're trying to bring you into servitude, man. Which, I'm gonna say this when you got it. But he got you in servitude and subjection now, but that's not enough. All right? They want to control, like the scripture speaks about, he said his heart is God. All right? The Most High is what? Omnipotent, omniscient, all-knowing. He want that access.
So it says servitude, then in parentheses it says, and law or obligation, so that's what puts you in servitude, because of the laws. You know what our rights and decrees, as they prescribe, all right? This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. This is woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right.
And that's what it is, man. So that's why you're born straight into that, man. Because you got this obligation, you know, to quote unquote serve your nation, right? And you're serving it through what? Your labor, man, your work. That's why ultimately, just like the Esau, you know, cutting off these fucking benefits, man. They want everybody to go back to work so they can tax the shit out of them, man. Get them desperate enough, ultimately to what? To bow down and take that seat, right?
If you're trying to raise the retirement age, you're trying to tax you more and more, before they tax you, unless you got them the retirement fund.
Yep, right. And Social Security is a joke anyway, so people are trying to wait on that. Technically, like if we were to make it all the way to that end, there wouldn't even be money to take.
We'll get Isaiah 33, broken reed. You got people still searching this broken reed. Yeah. It's gonna be a fall. Yeah. People gonna get shot.
That's that deep in the night spirit.
Yeah.
They ain't looking for the people. And you see it too. Man, you see these guys, these are about to just be taken, you know, right to the slaughter, man. Just like how you see these people running in droves up down the streets, they're going to be in droves to go get the C-Hip, man.
Yeah.
To get this RFID, this Revelation 13:16, man. Be around it. Just like this.
Did you look something up? Okay, hold that. Read that. What you got, Jack?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 36, verse 6, and it reads, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
Yeah,
of Egypt."
staff represents might, power, right? But the might and power of America has been broken. The Lord said He's broken the staff for the wicked, right? And everything that America is facing is what faces the kingdom before it falls down. You read Jeremiah 28:8. Go ahead.
It says, Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Yeah, so you lean on this for support and to stabilize yourself. You're going to be pierced through, then you're going to be pricked. All right? Well, like the scripture says, it's like the 12th chapter. Who would put a snake charmer if he go near snakes? Or somebody that go near wild beasts? See, every time that somebody jump the enclosure and get attacked by the polar bear, what you do? You laugh, right?
Yep.
Ain't nobody gonna pity nobody that go near wild beasts. And Esau Edom been telling you he the devil more and more and more, right? To where when you people used to say, oh, they can't do this. Y'all ain't saying that no more. Right? So you got some more on that?
Yeah, it says, so is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him.
Yeah, this is the modern day Egypt. Right, this is modern Egypt.
He's gonna pierce you.
And this is that cruel Lord, man.
Yep.
But Papa Kushai, can you finish that revelation?
Yep, I got
And
it.
then y'all can. Because it's going into look, Esau man, what it say in Daniel? It says about peace shall he destroy many. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 6 and 6, it says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, measure wheat for a penny, 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see, thou heard not the oil and the wine.
So the oil and the wine represent the truth. It's still out here in the process of Esau doing what he's doing. But not for long. They back to knocking down pages. They manipulated AI. They manipulated AI to make Jake, to make the so-called black man the enemy. Right? AI and AI imagery, that's like the current wave of media, man. So you know you about to do that. That's his thing. Media manipulation. That sorcery, that witchcraft you use for that. Right? Go ahead.
Fast and Furious movie, that spin-off. We want to demonize them. Yeah, Sean Hines. We want to demonize them. He told them they put them in all the newspapers, something this, something that. They were demonized around the whole world in a matter of minutes.
Grab something for us. Grab something for us. Verse 7, Revelation 6 and 7, it says, and when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
Yeah, pale horse. Go ahead. Also the devil. Esau Edom. All right, go ahead.
It says, and his name that sat on him was death. And hell followed with him, and power was given to them.
Yeah, and hell followed them. Where this man go, man, he leaves devastation in his way. What did it say, Malachi 1 and 4? He said what?
Border of wickedness.
He is the border of wickedness. Do it say he is as death too?
That's what happened.
There's Habakkuk. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter says he is as death, neither they keep it at home. So if you come to your home, he bringing hell, man. And how that hell come?
I guess
That movie Sinner shows you that.
Yeah, finish that verse.
it says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was death, and hell followed with him.
Uh-huh.
And power was given to them over the fourth part of the earth.
Yeah, this is America. This is the 4th part of the earth. You see, the 3 parts of the old world is Asia, Europe, and Africa. See, the Americas, that represents the 4th part of the earth. Go ahead.
It says, to kill with the sword,
Yeah, see, power was given him to kill with the sword, read.
and with hunger,
Yeah, with hunger and with famine. He starved your ass out. See? Now, I did a lesson earlier about how the tobacco companies, they transferred addictive hormones from cigarettes to food. All right? They end up buying some of these companies, man. Starting with the Hawaiian Punch, right? The Disco Craft, putting addictive chemicals in these foods to induce cravings. So now when you ain't got access to it no more, now your ass, you ain't gonna be only dealing with famine. You're gonna be dealing with some what they call it? Withdrawals. See? See, that's the power he got to manipulate the things you need to survive on earth, man. What's that? They're going back to that sauce. Go ahead.
it says, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
Yeah, and with death and with the beast of the earth. With death, everybody got cancer.
Super cancer.
Everybody got super cancer. You got people having, it used to be you didn't have to worry about heart problems till your 50s. Now the newest heart patients are 45 and under.
Yep.
Everybody got heart problems. Everybody got cancer. See? And who got the power? Who residing over all of that? He is. You know what I'm saying? Manipulating you, the beast of the field, man. We talked about the gain of function research earlier, man. So who's doing that? And then the other nations, they copy it. So even when they do it, they get it from him.
Yep.
God got it. Have a good day. Whatever y'all do, whatever y'all do. This is Job 9. And I'm trying to 23. If the Lord displays suddenly, he will laugh at the crowd of the innocent. The earth is given to the men of the wicked.
Right, the wicked man, hey, he's the poor, all right? And the Lord can give people that pick on the poor, man. Especially like the poor of his people, all right? Those who rich and faith, right? All right? But he's not even stuff all right, but he presents stuff out there like he wants to make
Job 9 and 22. This is one thing, therefore, I said, is he destroys the perfect and the wicked.
He destroys the perfect and the wicked, man.
If the Lord displays, suddenly he will laugh at the triumph of the innocent. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Cover the face of
Right, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked because of that Malachi 1 and 4. He saw evil from our white man, all right? He is the border of wickedness, all right? So when it comes to wickedness, he's at the forefront of it, all right? He's the physical counterpart of the spiritual and the sacred. Go ahead.
cover the faces of the judges thereof is not where and who is he.
Right, he has to cover the faces of the judges, all right? He painted himself as the Most High, man. Right, Jehovah Shai. Through the world, he calls Jesus, man. He made him a white image, but he's a dark-skinned man. While the earth, he looked like a so-called black man, right? White will be there. Precept, all right? He made all the prophets, all right? All the disciples as what? In his image, man. As a so-called white man. All right, that's not the truth, man. If not, hey, he was given the power, man. He's got the power to do that shit. And he's what? Deceived the whole world by his witchcraft, man. So then believe and think that these are the people of the Most High. But even the earth is against it, man. Look at the sun. They can't be out the sun, man. You know? They get, because what? They get against the earth is against the fucking devil, man.
You know, when Genesis said, no, first on the earth, do not
Give it increase, yep. And that's why what you have to do is give those seeds, man. Because one, you don't do shit right, but it's not to the blessing of your hands, man, to grow these crops, man. That's why you need so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because we're blessed. We're actually in tune with the earth, man. When led directly to the lost nation of heaven, Yahweh Shem. We have that access to the power.
Yeah, basically the earth, you afford your increase the right. That's why under your rule, just quoted Genesis 4, basically under your rule, everything withers away, even the people. That's why I said that the world grow we can create. Because the earth grow we can create. So you gotta live off the earth. And so you gotta live off the earth. By default, the people will be weak. Yeah, Isaiah 24. Yep. The earth mourning and fades away. You ain't gotta get it. Grab
The second Ezra 15 and verse. The second Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
You can't close in closer. Because you got the ice station, right? And on the news, on the media, it always talked about the different places it was gonna send it. It was DC, and then they sent them in Chicago. But then they got them in surrounding areas in Indiana.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like as far as like on the streets, people get rounded up. I don't remember hearing them say that in the media. But that's like that area is Chicago land area, right? But it's still in Indiana though.
And it's funny too, it's less televised like today, even in the Indianapolis story, my wife went on a small field trip with my oldest son, and then one of the boys that she was chaperoning, right? He was a second one or whatever, and he was saying that his mom just got deported in there, and his mom and sister because of the immigration thing. That just happened to him, you know what I'm saying?
So why he up there? Who he up there with?
He was up there with my wife. You know, at the school function, you know what I'm saying? They should have the group.
But I'm talking about who take care of
His father. His father ended up stopping in, but he had to go right back to work and shit. So yeah, he's stressed out, blah, blah, blah. They lost their family. He on FaceTime with her, so he can get some time to see. That's why he pulled up there. Yeah. And I was like, shit, I said, really, it's a blessing. She made it back to her country.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers just get dropped off wherever. Ocean, shackled, beat to death, whatever the case may be. Traffic?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's getting heavy out here.
They call us aggressive. You hear his like aggressive. Like, how the fuck, bro? You don't see this shit across the hardcore video. They just jump out and grab it out of her. Yeah. She ain't had nothing to do with nothing. They just got her out because they felt like it.
They pulling guns now, aiming at you, show ass like
Live ammunition. Yeah. Hold that real quick. Jump to 2 16 and 68. Just read that verse and just hold it. Because this is what our people got to understand. Like, you could just look. All these Edomites just passed. You know, you saw them look at the looks at them. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Right, that's see, there you go right there. Right. The burning wrath of that great multitude is Esau Edom. It's kindled over you, man. And you see they executed it real well. Go ahead, brother. What was your precept?
Oh, no, go ahead, read.
No, that's not. I don't hold that.
Okay. Psalms 58 and 2. It says, yea, in the heart you work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. That's the so far white man.
Yeah.
Because like he just, you old folks, man. Old folks get zip tied, cold motherfucker, 2, 3 o'clock at night. Like how the fuck Beyonce that we aggressive and all that shit when we're reading you out of the holy scriptures of what's taking place for his people, which is prophetic. It says the devil gonna come down with a great wrath, which that's really the wrath of the Most High on 2/3. That's why the brother read right there that a great wrath is kindled over the multitude. You got it.
And see, the problem is what? Because masculinity is being displayed right here, all right, at the house of the prophets, man. All right, so when we're speaking out against shit that is wrong, they're not used to that. So they just, y'all, why y'all standing on what you believe? Which that sounds crazy, right?
But wait a minute. Now they getting aggressive. There ain't no stamps though.
Right.
Now they getting hella aggressive now.
Yeah.
The government for the government shutdown. They ain't giving out the benefits. Now everybody making videos about how aggressive they about to get,
Right.
how active they about to get,
Right.
about talking about how much they about to break the fucking law,
Right.
and talking about we aggressive.
Yeah.
No, we appropriate. We have the appropriate attitude. All right. The scripture says, "Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad." And the scripture said, "Be angry and sin not." We ain't telling nobody to go in there and steal.
Right.
The Bible says, "Thou shalt not steal,"
Now what?
motherfucker. Y'all end up talking about what y'all gonna do. Okay. You think? Here, Revelation 12 and 12. Talking about what you think. All right. Like the one, I'm gonna have my cousin with me.
Yeah.
Here we go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Us? We the one. We ain't got the sad face on.
Hey, God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we rejoicing.
Yeah.
To see people fall, man.
Yeah.
Big time.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yeah. Woe to y'all. Like how was I saying? I am from above, and you are from beneath. So woe to y'all people. Go ahead. Y'all represent the earth and being in the world and inhabiting the sea. See the people. That's y'all. Go ahead.
unto the inhabitants of the earth. It says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
All right, there you go. The devils come down unto you having great wrath. It's like when you lead people to the slaughter, man.
Yep.
They got you people hooked on the government's TV. Grab that. Isaiah 32:8. Yeah.
It's a masculinity. The man is coming back. A lot of men. You know,
Yeah.
that's something, you know, especially with the like that. The masculinity is coming back. You know, see, you had a little bit of control because you controlled the ring, you controlled the food. So you had a little bit of upper thing. But like one would say, if you cut out that, you got the end on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that masculinity is, so the spirit is changing on the earth right now.
Yeah.
Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, you women that are at ease.
That's like, I'm just curious what it says.
Isaiah 32:8. But the liberal device.
Okay, sorry.
It says, rise up, verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease.
And I'll say this. Esau, like the brother mentioned masculinity coming back. Esau had perfectly put American citizens in a woman's frame of mind. The whole population, even the youth, right? He done got Jake in a fucking such a psychological conundrum that the average Jake can't escape being 17. He got most Jakes perpetually locked up into the mind frame of the 17. Yeah. No, Esau can do that, man. But it's called an arrested development. Arrested development, man. So it's talking about the women predominantly, but like I said earlier, man, the inhabitants, he done softened the citizens each generation that the majority of them is effectively women.
That's a good point because you got the big ass feminine men.
And I'll say this real quick. And they reason.
Right now. Right. And reason. That's why you got the feminine men too. They about to keep me on my Section 8,000. I done lost my son. What am I gonna do? And he sound like the black woman, you know what I'm saying? So you can picture it as a slow nigga saying, what we gonna do? He had no chance of survival, basically. But Rob said he did, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, and be emotional about it instead of like, you know what? I've been living like this for years. It's time to kind of gonna say that.
Go ain't good.
Go in there, doing that. Yeah.
Here in Babylon, the great people people that grew up here and were born here, they were conditioned to be dependent off of the system. You know, they were conditioned. Most people that live in these big major cities, here in Babylon the Great, they're conditioned to what? Be dependent on the grocery stores, be dependent on jobs, this and the third, right? And not being conditioned on how to live off the land, grow your own food, you know what I'm saying? Like,
All that stuff is like frowned upon in Babylon. Yeah. Like if you tell somebody you got chicken, like especially on Jake, Southern Kingdom.
Under Deuteronomy 28, he tells the children of Israel, he's going to be an enemy for the one of all things.
Right.
So, of course, in the process of that, holding them into captivity and keeping them low, they then transfer back to the rest of the people.
You're going to be confounded. The Lord said you're going to go to your enemy for the one of all things. But then, like in the 10th chapter, he said we will no longer stay on them that smote us. So we in this world but not of this world. We in the world but we rely on the Lord to feed and to clothe us and to do everything. The true people, you rely on this man, right? He going to usher you in. Like we read up earlier in Revelation 6, he said scales and it was a yoke. He gonna usher you, he gonna lead you into it. He's corralling you. Like when you herd an animal, you want to go this way, you want to go that direction, you control the foods, you control the people. Go ahead. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Right, that's the speech of the prophets, the men of the Lord. Been telling you this for a long time. See? The scripture says what? The Lord will create a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Alright? But the thing is, when the shit hit the fan, everything go back to the default setting.
Yep.
The minute they cut off food stamps, what's the first thing you said y'all was gonna do? Sell your body.
Yep.
Didn't nobody say they gonna bake a pie. Didn't nobody say they was gonna get a scarf. Didn't nobody say they was gonna cook nothing. Y'all all said that y'all was gonna sell your body. You go right back to the default settings when the shit get real. Go ahead. Out of all the skills that men objectify you, right?
Yep.
Here it is, you got videos twerking being a man, and somebody come in inbox, hey, I was you want to be treated like a woe man, quote unquote. But the minute you ain't got the government money, you didn't, instead of going to your creativity, you went to your body. All right, shit get real, shit get real.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Where's some of them looking? Nobody buying that shit, man.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be look.
It's gonna be an influx.
Just to post up one of these skills, like cooking and cleaning.
Hey, I want to discuss today about this is work. That's why Esau here looking like the Judah. Esau feeling it. Esau feeling that the food stamps being cut too.
Definitely.
You know, and they went into it. They just more them on it than the Israelites.
Yeah.
You know, if one woman saying, and the government, I pay you guys taxes is supposed to take care of me and my children. But this is the Israelite woman. Yeah. They, amen, and they go over there and they gonna rile up out there, man. All hell's gonna break.
And you know what? And that's still kind of fucking true because guess what? Hey, you know what? The government really is controlling your children, so they should beat the motherfuckers. And guess what? As soon as we don't take them to school and certain shit, what they do? They come take your children.
Yeah.
If we don't do it in line with their system.
Law.
Yeah?
The law.
The law.
The law says if you have a child, that child is your master child. So right now you saw remove her. So that's why he's able to take your children. That's the law.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why he can take your kids, can't do shit about it, because that's no bite your hand. That's in the law too, the curses.
Yep.
So we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Ain't no way out this motherfucker thing except for through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Verse 10 it says, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
That represents the fucking age you would get. Right? The vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Go ahead.
Trouble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you and make
Yeah, because especially women in America are extremely careless. I'll just give you a simple example. You can catch you stumbling drunk at 3, 4 in the morning. Yeah. Just that alone, you know. Go ahead.
For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come like it. The trouble you women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you and make you bear.
Right, so be in a state of mourning. The scripture tells you carefully. It's telling you the extent of how bad it's going to be.
Yep.
Because you have totally dependent on the government. You got people walking around with $50 rent, SNAP benefits. You know how complacent that can make somebody? Your work muscles are out of shape. You out of shape. You know, what they say, if you use it, you lose it. You know people that ain't worked in a long time and then they talk about getting a job, you looking at them like, you ain't been out here? You think you ain't worked in 15 years and your first job finna be at Amazon? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You in for it.
You gonna walk out the stretch.
Oh, you in for it.
Anytime they get that person who's the week, they go out. Everybody got to be adapt to actually stuff.
You've been living sedentary lifestyle. Couch potato, everybody couch potato, everybody overweight, fat. Everybody just play everything that you do requires you to sit down. Even the fucking gaming chair is comfortable. We used to sit on the floor. You sit on the couch. Now you know, get you a gaming chair. Then you can fucking have a cup right here.
A lazy
And you about
boy.
to, and you've been living like that for 15, 20 years, and now you about to get up and go work. Go ahead.
It says, "Tip you, make you bear, incur succor upon your Lord.
Yeah, just being mourning. Be troubled. Go ahead.
They shall lament for the slight."
Go ahead.
Hey, they man. This bitch ran $50. She got an up-to-date Malibu outside.
That's how they do. They don't prioritize right.
And like, bro, that's crazy. My kid gotta work hard, even on child support. Wore out, man.
We're going back to the
Well, it's a
hotel.
good thing you women are in the morning. It's a good thing y'all panicking, waiting on the first to come down. What you almost there? We got 2 more days. It's about to go.
Yep.
See if I know shit.
Then it said, nothing too. So that Section 8 thing was supposed to kick in January. Like the big people on Section 8. Let's take it in, let's take it in October.
Yeah, it's gonna
October or November?
November. Okay. No, some of them got some better business. Some people losing that Section 8 right now. A lot of people gonna be out for the winter. They're gonna be out here in the streets in the wintertime. They started this last month.
The wrath of a burning multitude is going to be over you. This is how Esau is executing his wrath through legislation. This is how he's doing it through the paperwork now. Right? This is that mischief that he's framing by law. Because he can say, well, technically, like, and this is the thing, Esau have allowed you women to abuse these amenities, man.
Yep.
And you Edomites too, you different people. He have allowed you to do it because you know who had the hardest time getting these benefits? The so-called black men.
Yep.
The so-called black men. The excuses that not the excuses, but the justifications that you women had to receive it, being a single parent, that didn't work for the so-called black man.
Nope.
He had to be a single parent and make the first fired, last hired, bottom of, and still had to make it work.
Yep.
So you see men are crying less than women are right now.
Yep.
Because Esau made it easy, them little comfy jobs, all that sit down at the computer, data entry and all that. That shit is over. They got the robots doing that now.
Yep.
The shit that y'all used to do, especially in these warehouses, what they call them?
Data center.
Wave planners.
Oh yeah,
There's always a woman, right? There's a wave planner. No, you got a robot to do it.
To your point, I was back in college, and a girl who was the same, both night school, barely had a job. She was able to both went in. I got denied, and she was able to at least get $90.
Yeah.
And we were both on the same level, like. And so, but that $90 back then, it carried a long way.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
month off of that, right?
Yeah.
And then, on top of that, then she ended up, she ended up pregnant, and they gave her more subsidies. You know?
And that's another thing too. The wick is gone too. That's another thing. A lot of you mothers is on that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, these bitches need to breastfeed. Fucking regular ass women, they need to breastfeed. America done fucked you women up.
Well, the problem is too, to the point, because my wife works in that field. These babies don't want the breast milk because what? These people's diets is shit. You eat nothing but fast food, man. These babies don't even want the milk. It's nasty. That's nasty. It's nasty.
But you know what though? Yeah, but that too, when a baby still will latch on.
Right.
The problem is this. When your baby come out, cause I hit on something earlier. He said arrested development. That's just start when they come out the womb.
Yep.
So you don't know what you don't know what they see your fucking child. Yeah, then you might find out about how his kid is, how y'all supposed to that. The other people might find out too. Their kids going down 20-some years old, 30-some years old, and 9, 7, 7-year-old, 10-year-old.
Yeah.
So imagine their kids drop all on this shit. Jump shots they get out the room and fucking them up. Paralyzed, all kinds of fucking ailments. Chicken laying arm, all kinds of ailments.
You don't know what's in those prenatal vitamins. That they're giving. You don't know what's in them. I was going to say too is another thing that Trump did. I did a video today. He's rolling back that medical debt, putting it back on your credit report. Yeah, that's gonna fuck a lot of people up, man. A lot of people.
Yeah, because them the whole America is sick.
Yeah, because you know they haven't lost track of that.
No.
So the thing is, all that finance charges, interest, all that stuff gonna add up. And if you can't pay it, like King said in one of the clips, they could take your whole life savings. Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of these women are what they call a hypochondriac, man. You always in a goddamn hospital. Yeah, that's gonna really get y'all. What is that?
It says they shall lament for the teeth.
Yeah, they shall cry for the nourishment. From what is it, the alma mater?
Yeah.
What's that? What the alma mater mean? The nourishing mother? Look that up real quick. Look up what alma mater means. Because these cities, right? Because the country, you gotta work. All right? Especially that real country. You know, like some of these women come from foreign countries. They know how to catch fish and gut them and clean them. They know how to, train chicken necks. And fuck chickens and,
Yeah.
you ain't have to do that. You relied on the alma mater. What it say?
It says, providing for a generous mother.
Got a generous mother.
Yep.
That's what this American society has been too much. Fucking generous mother.
Oh, okay. A little bit more. It says,
Go ahead.
someone or something provided nourishment mid-17th century.
Yes, someone provided nourishment, man. That's what a mother do, right? The baby can't help itself. You give it the teeth. Now you women, y'all didn't do nothing to earn no benefits. Government gave that to y'all. They allowed y'all to abuse it. They knew what they was doing. Go ahead, read that up again.
They shall lament for the teeth,
They shall cry. Go ahead.
for the pleasant fields.
Yeah, for the pleasant fields. Now people reminisce, they do it now. Man, I remember you go to the store with $1, come out with a bag full of shit. Now you go in the store with $100, you don't even need a buggy. You carry all that shit in one hand. You don't even need a buggy. Go ahead, yeah. And I thought I kind of did all right. I thought, I got a couple, I got some beans. I got a bell pepper. Bell pepper's high anyway. You know what I mean? I thought I did. I got some Eternal, the big one. It's a precept on the comment board. She would say,
Here's the whole cactus.
yeah, I got a couple cactus leaves. Y'all don't eat like me, see? Some squash, some Mexican squash. Y'all know about that cacti. I better not go in there. They better not run out. No, y'all need to eat some of that though. Go ahead.
They shall lament for the teeth, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Yeah, because of how it used to be. Go ahead. Because it was without you had women on bragging about they get $1,000, $2,000 stamp. They get so much in benefits that they can sell some, right, and still be fine. And still be fine to have enough to feed and their family and host block parties. Go ahead, have a candy store.
This is that precept off the comment board. It's from Kazak Ban Yahawada. Salawam. It says 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Yeah, man, no fucking success in nothing. You just an old fucking phone. Like it was a time ago, watching the video, it was an old woman talking to her granddaughter. She was late 30s, early 40s, not married, no children, just traveling and everything. And the grandmother talking to her like, that's what you want to do with yourself? That's what you want to do with your life? She's like, yeah, I'm free. She said, you so missed out on a lot of living. She said, no man, nobody to go home to, no children. She was wearing the out. And the grandmother wasn't trying to. She was just like, she was just speaking from a point like she was marveling like, damn, this how women think. She said, you so missed out on a whole lot of life. I just got the video, yeah. She said, you ain't go with no man. She said, don't matter, you ain't go with no man.
Said I had a man. He said, but I enjoyed every day that I was with that, but I had a man. I'm telling you, women don't, and hey, women don't appreciate a real man.
You know, appreciate a real man.
Hey, you're gonna start trying to appreciate a real man. Okay?
Micah 7 and 10, read. Micah 7 and 10, and read, then she and his mine enemies. Just start that now. Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord.
And we bear the indignation of our Lord, man. The fact that we don't got control over y'all, the fact we gotta see y'all not wear y'all natural hair with purple hair and turn crazy and be on OnlyFans and got power over our children and do whatever you want with them. That's us bearing the indignation of the Lord.
Other men running children.
Yeah. Hell, your children could potentially look like other men because your vagina is so polluted. You got the DNA of a goddamn, what you call it, the legion or platoon inside of you. You know, a platoon is what, 40 to 50 people?
Right, yeah.
You ever seen 40 to 50 people in one room? That's one of these women's body count and they ain't even 20 years old. That's being the indignation of the Lord. Go ahead.
I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
Right, we sin against the Most High. So we dealing with it. And now you women, you sinning against your man, and he telling you to come back. This is what you got to do. Look, just spit a little bit. You act like you act like a motherfucker wants you to just sit there and be a deaf mute.
Right.
Yep.
But if you got a problem with you wearing some fucking see-through clouds, that's the end of the world. He infringed on your lifestyle. He ain't even asking you to do that much. Just like the Lord ain't even asking us to do that much. What the Lord asking us to do is what we asking you to do. It's for your good, for your betterment.
Reasonable
Do you know that when men see women covered up a certain way, that triggers a protective instinct in him? When a man see a woman just always loose and naturally mad, he becomes desensitized to what we can say.
Oh.
He don't look at you as nothing like that to cherish and you can't have it both ways.
Oh.
I had a dream. The man just wanted cars just snatching women. Yeah. This is I had a dream. Like I can't get that. Just they were just wanting to snatch women out of cars.
Yeah, I was gonna say to the point, Kyle, there's this old saying about says if a woman will show it to everybody, she's liable to give it to anybody.
Think about that in Sirach.
Yep. We have
yeah, all you gotta do is just look at a dating list of a woman. You ain't gonna see a pattern. You ain't gonna see a pattern. Most dudes, you see a dating list, like a serious dating list. Okay, you like that. Like a serious male dating list. You see a woman nigga short, nigga fat, nigga tall, nigga rich, nigga broke, nigga Chinese, nigga black.
in a wheelchair.
Go ahead.
This is off the comment board. Kazak Manya Howard again.
No. Mike, you can read that next.
Okay.
Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
Until he plead my cause, right? And execute judgment for me. Go ahead.
It says, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
And that's happening right now. The prophecy is coming to pass. The Lord bringing us forth to the light. Because we're the one who got the truth. We're the one who has the light. And we watching it. Go ahead.
Verse 10, then she that is my enemy.
Then you gonna see. The Lord gonna bring us to the light for you to see. And it's happening slowly but surely. The one woman, those Hebrew Israelites, right? There's a woman on the comment board that said, it's like the screenshot of a video. You can read the comment. It was like they said last year that the stamps was gonna cut off and people weren't gonna have nothing to do. The woman that was like, yeah, seems like everything they said was true. He got another woman saying, is it true? But if you Hebrew Israelite brothers, you're fine. Or something like that. Don't let the man go come and go.
Just came to comment boards like, yeah, girl, I'm
Yeah.
my head and say, you trying to walk?
Hey, those Jedi mind tricks don't work on enough. We've been in the truth too long now.
No accepting this nigga.
That don't work no more. Then she, that is my enemy, shall see it. Shame shall cover her. Yeah, all you women talking crap, y'all see shame don't cover y'all, because y'all don't see what we're saying coming to pass. You can't have them. Hey, that section 8, I gotta go and watch a whole bunch of Apostle Car videos.
Oh, man.
Because them taking away that section 8 and them snap, that was a blow. That was a blow. That was a blow to women and so-called black women in general. That was a liver shot. Ain't too many people recovered from a liver shot.
I can hear him now.
Yeah. Hey, I was watching, I was looking at some women, right? They work at Waffle House. They was complaining. Man, they only get paid $3 some an hour, right? You gotta rely on tips. We ain't even, you know what I mean? This ain't the time where people going out a lot. This ain't the time where people tipping abundantly like that. So, the manager took away one of their free meals. They was ready to boycott. They out there protesting over a free meal. So that's telling you how tight, things are getting. You women that disagree, especially you women that really voice your opinion, are you overweight, bonnet wearing women? Right? Multiple baby daddy having women with opinion. You hopped on camera and showed your face. And went against the bed of the Lord. You went against the Lord. We told you what was happening. Yeah. Oh, you not. When they say shame shit, you gonna be. That's the worst feel. Have y'all ever been ashamed before? You think something that feel worse than that?
Let's say, we were scared of the man.
Yeah. But a woman.
You got the most of the baby daddy. You got the most of the baby daddy. So not having child support. Take that away.
They might say child support is only the daddy. They might do it like that.
Oh, now, DNA test at the hospital? Before you sign the birth certificate.
Yeah, they complaining about that.
Yeah.
See?
That's not right.
See how they've been emboldened? It was a famous philosopher, Tertullian. He spoke about you never give a woman rights. He said you give a woman rights and she gonna seek to take your rights and rule over you. Right. Tertullian, man. And he said this shit in fucking 1100, 1200. Got more on that? Finish that. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, shame shall cover her, and say unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Yeah, because y'all in that Hebrew Latin.
Oh, that's all Catholic, right?
Yeah.
So she knows his name.
Yeah. Well, she don't care to respect. She don't care to respect what we doing with the truth.
Yeah.
These people down, they just don't care to respect. If you was a Muslim, you'll get all the respect. I know he a Muslim. He a Muslim. They don't care to show any respect. Right? Now shall she be trodden down at the mire of the street. Yeah, basically, you look at Isaiah 13, what it says. It says that, let's talk about that. Isaiah 13. Nasty people. Isaiah 13 and That's Psalm 137. Isaiah 13. Somebody get it before me. Should be spoiled.
Oh, that's way down, like 24.
Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13. All right. What's up?
Right here, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
3:15 first.
okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 15, and it reads, "Everyone that is found shall be thrust through."
Yeah, this what happened when Esau turned up these troops and these homeland security, because we mentioned earlier they got live fucking rounds now. So it's in a matter of time when they start letting them rounds loose.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's the enemy coming in like a flood.
Uh-huh.
All right, but then the Lord will lift the standard, which is what? He's going to give his men spiritual power.
Yep.
The rest of you fuck, Mark. 2/3 are fuck. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, with those live rounds, the Department of Homeland Security bought that in 2013.
Okay, like
13 million rounds. Yep. It says, "And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword."
You women, because hey, you women and you weak-minded men. All right, you gonna be fucking thrust through, because why? It says if you trust in the shadow of Egypt, and everybody that's hoping she'll fall with them, right? So you hoping that Christian person, this benefit program, you hoping that, you know what I'm saying, he ease your fucking calamity, all right? Your fucking hell you catching. But it says what? Everyone that trusts in them should be found in what? Or should be had in derision. All right, go ahead.
Verse 16, "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. The houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished."
This was coming to America. Babylon the Great. All right? See, it ain't happened fully yet, but you're seeing the preview to it. They catch you up now, it's going to be killed on sight. When that happens, like Yahweh said, beginning of sorrow, beginning of sorrow. Even the third mission earlier, they ain't no TV on there. So if you do bring it back on land, okay. When it says there's just a piece of safety, there's certain destruction. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they get a picture to you. Get this MOTV, hard body to the body, to get your benefits. Or if you refuse, you can be put to death. So what you gonna do if you ain't got no faith? And you women, man, look, man, you got some elect lady women. You know that because you're elect. But for the most part, you women ain't got no faith, man.
Yeah.
You fucking carnal, weak creatures. Go ahead.
So that Romans 14 and 23, where the time of faith is sin. And we know what's sin, transgression of the law. The wages of sin is death. They're going to be gone.
Yeah.
Take them out.
Yeah, because it says what? In Jeremiah 30, it says what? It's time of Jacob's trouble, right?
Yep.
Jacob's time of trouble, already going to be in trouble for all the tribes. Began with the northern tribes, and now Judah. They snatched up, AI video, right? The fucking, what was it, Homeland Security? It was a little young Jake, he was in high school, they just finished with a football practice. Then Ron Foley, he had just finished with the reload. The fucking AI said it was a gun. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they arrested him and held him like he had committed a crime. And then guess who justified what they did? The motherfucking nigga one. See, that's why I said shame shall cover her, man. Because the number one enemy of you, so-called black men, right, black children, is your fucking mother. And she's spreading that goddamn disease-filled mind to the rest of the tribe, man. Because now the so-called black woman, she going to fucking abortion clinic. Now she don't know how to treat her fucking kids. That disease running through the tribes, man. That's why we gotta get the fuck up out of here so we can be cleansed, man. The whole nation, man. Like it says in Isaiah 2, it says the whole head is sick. It's all the head tribe, man. So all the rest of us fucked up as a nation, man.
Yep.
It's just the Lord, Yahweh shot the blood in our right mind, man. That's why we hoping in His mercy. We're persons of hope, man.
Yep. I was going to say, that's that old saying, wherever the head goes, the body is sure to follow.
Yep. If the head is fucked up, the rest of the body is fucked up.
Yep.
So Somebody hold something?
It was the precept off the comment board. It says, Sirach 26 and 25. This is Kazak Ban Yahweh again. Says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog,
A termagant. Look that word up.
but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
And these women, they talk to you, they look you all in your face and shit. Yeah. All in your eyes, man. Strange-faced woman ain't challenging you like that.
She's basically, she's humble. She's humble down. A woman that don't have no shame face, she's a proud bitch.
Yep.
That's a proud bitch for you. That's what you don't want. That's fact, a wicked woman gives you a portion of a wicked man. That's why when all hell break loose, them pookies and ray-rays ain't gonna stand up in that day. They gonna bug the fuck out.
Them lanky thin niggas.
Yeah, what says
All them niggas will win in. Okay, baby. Oh, one Percocet. Oh. My Cheeto, Molly.
This is okay.
Well, start it now.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 25, verse 9, and it reads, well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear.
Yeah, that's the man of how about that's the man of the Lord, all right, the man of the how about our servant, how about and his wives. A man like that can instruct his whole family. That man's family is well ordered. Why? Because they have the spirit of the Lord dealing with him.
Familiar.
It's familiar. Good example, right?
Because verse 10, oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom.
So how great is he that findeth wisdom? Cookie and Ray Ray ain't trying to follow him. Cookie and Ray Ray trying to lay up on the bench with the food stamp so he can have us selling food stamps for cash. But now that food stamp ain't coming in no more. You can't get that little half ounce of weed to smoke with your boy. You know, the concept just stop coming in. It's over. A lot of you fucking women are aiding in bed with Ray Ray. So, weak fucking men. The Lord dealing with the servants, man. The ones that fear him and hope in his mercy. That's what the Lord's dealing with. The Lord ain't dealing with no fucking weak ass, wimp ass men. All these simp ass niggas out here because of the so-called black woman, man. No? Yeah. Isaiah 46. Remember to show yourself at all times a fucking man. That's in a different variable, man. You gotta be temperament in the spirit. You gotta be fucking willing to keep this role and go out to the house of Israel. That's part of being a man, like man. You gotta be willing to serve your halabash from outside and your enemy. You gotta be ready to get with your fucking woman. If that bitch won't get right, the children, man, leave her. But no matter what you go through, you gotta be willing to serve your halabash from outside to the very fucking end. That's the fucking man.
God for the truth to death.
And the Lord shall fight for me. It didn't say God for my woman, my kid, my job. God for the truth, word of truth. Go ahead, Aunt.
It says, continue in verse 10, oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet is there none above him that feareth the
There
Lord.
ain't no fucking man on this earth above him that fear your whole life from outside. You can close on that.
All right, so with
That's point blank period. Okay, Doc.
All right, so with that, we hope this was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, going to give all praises, glory, and honor to double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Ababa Ball.
Baba Ball.
Shalom, be sincere, elect brothers and sisters on the comment board. We got next.